I know this architecture is going to let customers do things that they've never been able to do before, like maybe work much better with all the different collections of instruments they have to capture that data. Why don't you dive in a little bit more about what makes us different?
A big differentiator for us is that we are multi-vendor. So as you can see, like in the example of these particle counters, there's 4 different particle counters from 4 different manufacturers. So when you connect these to our system, you can use them all as if they were the same instrument. It doesn't really matter which brand they are. It doesn't matter where they come from. They're operated the same. That's huge for simplifying SOPs, for quickly transitioning to different instruments. It's a huge benefit, and the automation that you get from that is a huge labor savings.
Now, Ryan, one of the core principles of a microservices software-defined architecture is automation. And I've heard you use that word a couple of times today, and also describe some of the potential value of automation to our customers. We know one of the ways with which that value of automation is delivered to customers is through the ability to remotely operate these devices, which has tremendous cost labor savings for our customers. Could you maybe just take a second to share exactly how easy it is to remotely operate a device and maybe a pH meter and give everyone a sense of just how the software does that?
We focus in 3 primary areas. We're actually pulling data from the instrument. That's the first. The second is data integrity. That's huge. And then automation. So actually automating the instruments is a big is the end result most people are looking for. But let's actually do something. I'm going to take this pH meter that's behind me right here, and then let's just log into the system and run a sample, and you can kind of see how a quick example of how you might use our system. I've already logged in, and you can see these instrument types. We'll just do the pH meter for now, and we're just going to do this very quick because we can spend a lot of time here. But anyway, I selected an instrument. I'm looking at its history. It's clearly good enough for what I want to use it for today, but that's an opportunity, if it's not what you're looking for, to pick a different one. So there's a lot of methods on this because it's a test instrument. So I'm just going to say demo is our sample ID and hit start. Now, if I switch my camera to the instrument behind me, I can actually show you the screen of the instrument. So in this scenario, the instrument's completely locked out, and we're operating it completely remotely. So coming back to our UI here, I can now, it's completed. We see the 5.17 pH. I can hit complete. There's an opportunity to make a comment. There's a lot more information that's stored. I can confirm it. And that's it. That's a pretty quick, basic example of how you would use our system. Very straightforward. We can release this instrument and let somebody else use it, or we can use it again later.
Thanks, Ryan, for that high-level architectural overview and quick description of our differentiation. What really separates us from the pack is the fact that we are the only software-defined architecture in a production use case with a Fortune 75 pharma manufacturer. And of course, what is really the biggest proof point of that is our ability to support these big 5 workhorses of pharma manufacturing, not just the 5 categories of instruments, but the fact that we can do it across multiple vendors of instruments, as you saw from Ryan.